Now, welcome to a weekend edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
All right, today we're going to kind of talk about there were some set photos out there now from the Acolyte revealing Jung-jae and his outfit. Costume, I suppose. Outfit sounds weird.
Like he's just hanging out and he's got a nice outfit on.
Possibly, some people were speculating one of the pictures is of Daphne Keene.
I think we should do a spoiler alert here, though.
Let's do a spoiler alert.
I mean, I don't think there's anything that's going to ruin the series here. I'll say that. But there are... It's basically just people...
some imagery.
It's people in costumes.
Us speculating based
or
on
their outfits,
stuff.
Depending on your point of view.
Outfits.
Yeah, and some speculation. So I don't think there's going to be anything here that will ruin the show by any stretch.
Yeah, these images have been leaked from the Daily Mail. That's a place.
That's a place.
That's a place. I have to give people credit and stuff.
No, yeah, we don't want to, acknowledge those who do the hard work in the bushes and snap the pictures or get their hands on the pictures snapped in the bushes.
Thrown out.
Yeah,
places.
I mean, these are clearly not supposed to be leaked out there, so.
No, they didn't want these out or they'd be out.
Yes.
All right, the first picture we're going to be looking at here is Jung-jae wearing Jedi robes out in the woods. He is the actor from Squid Game.
Yeah, he was, but Squid Game was pretty dang good.
I mean, he is wearing the signature goldish color that the High Republic loves so much.
Yes, they do.
Yes, in the High Republic era, they wear a lot of gold.
A
lot of gold.
I think they kind of symbolize the Jedi being kind of full of themselves during the era.
So full of light and righteousness.
Yes, for light and life, as they say.
Yes, and then the Republic era ones are like, we wear brown because we feel shitty all the time.
Wow. Wow, PG-13 news from Naboo.
They turned into the Republic's lapdogs.
They are kind of become that in. They're already kind of that in the High Republic. That's the problem.
They're slipping into that, yeah.
Yes. But no, I mean, there's not much to say other than, kind of High Republic-y looking Jedi. Got a little bit of that gold out in the woods, yeah.
Yeah.
On location, I think, is the important thing here.
On location, in the woods.
It's almost like...
Not on the volume in the woods.
Not exactly, that was my point.
Yes.
Like, all these pictures are obviously on location. I don't think anybody in the volume is snapping pictures and putting them online. You're really going to risk your job at that point.
There was some speculation that he could have been playing possibly Amanda Stenberg's former Jedi Master, but if Amanda Stenberg is playing the lead, from what I have read, the lead character is a Padawan, kind of an acolyte of the Sith.
What a shocker. An acolyte.
An acolyte of the Sith, or trying to become an acolyte of the Sith, which means she wouldn't have had a Jedi Master. This could be the Jedi Master who took her sister from the village.
Well, we've also heard rumors of the Sith infiltrating the Jedi, which is not a rumor I'm particularly fond of, because the Sith used to be two people and some cohorts, right? And then the Rise of Skywalker kind of had the Sith become this big kind of cult thing. Which I'm not saying it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, or that the Sith have never had a cult following. But I kind of like the idea that while they've been in hiding, it's really been the two working in the shadows. So.
Well, and this guy, as we can see in our second picture, is out in the shadows with his hood up in the woods.
Not those kind of shadows, the figurative shadows.
Curious what he's doing out there, hunting around in the woods.
He's hunting Sith. He knows they're back. No, that would
no
really
idea.
ruin things, wouldn't it?
Maybe he is the infiltrator. Maybe he's spying on something. We don't know.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's not a Jedi. He's a Sith in hiding.
All right, the next image we're showing is the one that people are saying is Daphne Keene.
Yeah,
I mean, under a lot of prosthetics, for being an alien character, it could be Daphne Keene. I don't see it.
I don't know. It doesn't really look like her.
Not to me, no. But she probably has grown up a little bit since seeing her in Logan, and that's how I remember her most.
Isn't she in that other show on HBO? I thought she was in the Golden Compass one.
No, she is. She doesn't quite look like her from there either.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. You have, so.
Yeah, I like that show.
It doesn't look like Logan Girl. That's all I know.
No.
X-23.
No, but not a Jedi. She's got a fancy-looking bow. She's got physical arrows, so we're not using fancy technology. But she's definitely wearing some sort of an armor. She's out in the brush.
On location again, yeah.
On location. But she's out hunting, whatever. But she's an alien, which I like to see.
Yeah, very, very nice to see some alien love here.
And next we have Dean Charles Chapman in a Jedi robe with a Padawan braid.
Yep.
A little Padawan braid.
Also wearing gold.
Also wearing that signature higher. I think they're fading because I think there used to be a brighter white gold. Yes. It's turning to brown. They're starting to convert.
Hey, I like that actually. They're kind of
toning it down.
I mean, it kind of shows a progression. How does style work in the real world? I mean, 20 years ago, you look at clothes and people like chuckle, like, oh, people wore that 20 years ago? Or look at the 90s or the 80s, like spandex in the 80s and, big puffy pants in the 90s, the pajama, balloon pants, whatever they're called. I can't even remember anymore.
The ones MC Hammer used to wear.
Yes, those.
I remember those.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, I never wore them, thankfully. I was more the jean jacket guy in the 80s and 90s.
They called you the Denim King.
Yeah, I look back and regret, but anyway.
Yeah, we definitely have a Padawan there. Could
yes. Be. Who knows? I mean, could be the Padawan of our other character there. Seem to be on the same planet, right?
Yeah. Next, the roster Aliens continues.
We
have a Wookiee.
A new Wookiee.
Might not be a new Wookiee, it's a Wookiee, definitely, in High Republic colors. Got a lightsaber on the side. Could be,
It could be Buryaga from the High Republic. Wookiees live hundreds of years. Now, he is kind of presumed dead at the end of Phase 1. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, the end of the story arc he was in, he was, like, fighting a Rastar or something. Yeah. And then they presumed him dead, but he's really missing. Maybe between here and there, and they found him. Or it's a new Wookiee.
I mean, I think it would make sense to kind of connect some characters to those books if you really want to push that High Republic.
And a Wookiee would live long enough to do that.
Wookiee, because he's a Padawan. He's young in the first phase of the High Republic. So it would make sense if he survived. He'd be a little gray in the beard, it looks...
Look a little older, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
But nice look. He's got his purse there. His satchel?
Satchel. It's a satchel. Like Indiana Jones has a satchel.
Should be wearing it cross-body like
a purse?
Chewbacca does.
Yeah.
For his satchel. And he's talking to a person, a Zabrak lady. But I think there's another picture of her. But the next set, we have a pulled-back shot of the Wookiee in his trailer, I guess. Definitely see we are on location. We're out in some fields, some grass. Camera's wrapped in plastic.
Yeah, it's
Must
definitely...
be moist where they are.
Yeah, well, moist is an interesting choice of word, but...
Damp?
Damp, yeah.
Is that better?
I mean, it looks kind of cold. Everybody, the cast, or the crew at least, is kind of bundled up. The cast is not so much... Though the Wookiee's probably happy.
He's toasty in there. Yeah. He's got all the fur.
Yeah, I'm good.
Got his High Republic robes. He's good. All right, next photo. We have another alien. We have the Zabrak lady with the maroon on there. And we have another one of those Huntress ladies.
Yes.
Another one with the bow, the physical arrows, the body armor. Like, they have some sort of a woman hunting culture. I would guess that the Zabrak lady is like a chiefess or leader of the village because she's the only one not wearing body armor.
And she doesn't have a bow because she doesn't need it because everybody else does her bidding.
Well, and they like to use, like, subtle things, like I've seen in shows and things. The little ornate thing around the collar there. The color purple, generally they try to make the lusher fabrics, the brighter colors look to be the character who's more notable in the area, which could be her.
Yeah, and she looks older too, like a village elder. Not old, but older.
Mm-hmm. We get another look then at the Huntress there, the one that's left-handed.
Like that's what you notice.
Well, her arrows are on the other side than the other one, unless they've flipped the image or something weird.
Why is she left-handed?
Because of reason. Look at the next picture. Same, she's wearing it on the other side.
Maybe she's left-handed.
What, there's two lefties and a right?
No, she's got it on the other side from the first.
No, she's got it on the same side as the first one.
What?
Yeah, she's got it on the same side as the first one. We're arguing whether someone's left-handed or not.
I don't know. It's time to move on.
But yeah, we got another lady in the...
Lots of bows and arrows. She's got the chest
armor. She's got the same kind of thing. Bow and arrow. Somebody behind her dressed in some brighter colors. Very interesting. Can't really see her, which is kind of sad. I wish she'd turn around. I mean, if she was in the other shot a little bit. I know she can't turn around. Yeah.
Okay, it's like, well, you could ask, but I don't think she's going to do it.
I don't know if she's a member of the village or somewhere else. I mean, she doesn't. The style of dress she's wearing doesn't fit in with the rest of the villagers, so maybe she came with the Jedi.
It could be that they're raiding a village and they're actually, like, again, we have another shot of the chief, just whatever she might be with potential Buryaga over there.
Potential Buryaga, that's his name now.
Yes.
We like to name things on this.
So it could be that they're actually being attacked and she has nothing to do with the raiders.
We'll call her Madam Z for Zabrak.
All right, Madam Z.
You know how hard it has to be to comb your hair when you've got horns sticking out of it?
No, I don't.
It's got to be really tough.
That's something I don't tend to think about.
And then there's this last picture, which the Daily Mail called a grass-covered speeder bike. It looks like just some industrial weed whacker they used in the area, so I don't know if that's actually a set piece.
That's when I saw that, I'm like, oh, they're taking pictures of the equipment they're using, because I don't think that's a set piece, right?
It looks very odd.
It looks like she's like a giant weed whacker.
I can't exactly see how somebody would be riding this.
No. I mean, I don't know. If it's a toy, I'm sure Hasbro will make it eventually, but...
Yeah, I think we're just looking at some sort of piece of equipment that they use to trim the field.
Get the equipment. Why?
I mean, why would it be so covered in grass? They wouldn't want the entire thing covered in grass, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't want to look at it anymore because I feel like we're looking at a waste of time.
Yes.
Unless it is something, then it's not. Oh, no.
We're going to be dead wrong. That village uses that thing.
That's all they use.
Trim, yeah, that's how they get around. They trim weeds with it. They do
races
chariot how
Star Wars does their lawns.
Yeah. Jeez. We're getting down to the nitty gritty now.
Didn't you ever wonder how the Star Wars grass is
How did they cut? I mean, look at Naboo. You telling me they don't have some cool farm equipment to keep that looking pristine like that?
A droid, like a Roomba for lawn.
A droid or lawn Roomba.
Yeah, I've seen those. They exist.
Yeah, I know they do. Everything exists.
Yeah, I've seen one.
All right. Well, I think we're getting off track. So to wrap it up, I think interesting pictures.
Lots of aliens.
Lots of aliens on location.
We had 3 aliens. That's more than we get in most of the shows.
Potential connection to the High Republic books of the first phase with the maybe Buryaga surviving. I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, there could be another Wookiee Jedi. We know there are others in the future as well. So
I'm curious who that Padawan belongs to. I hope it's the Buryaga's Padawan because that means he had to learn Sherrywook. Buryaga's master learned Sherrywook. Don't forget that.
I will not forget that. You and your expertise here on the High Republic as you learn more as you start reading.
Yes. I absorb knowledge.
You do.
Just so I can regurgitate it for you.
Somebody's got to do it.
It looks refreshing.
It looks interesting. I'll give it that. I mean, I go into all new Star Wars shows with hope. Well, that is all we got for this time. So now it's your turn to take to the comments below and tell us what you think about any of these leaked images. Do you glean any cool information from them, or are they just random images on the set that we can't really get much from? What are your thoughts towards the High Republic era and the coming of the Acolyte? Are you excited for this, or maybe not? Whatever the case may be, leave your comments below. Let's talk some Star Wars, and until next time, thanks for watching.